Aries, what's going on with you? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you back over here so I can give you your weekly reading. This is going to be for February 9th, Sunday through Saturday, February 15th. Happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate. Listen, Mercury retrograde is going on right now. We got Venus in your first house too. So we got a lot of energies going on right now. People going to be in their feelings. Okay? So you may be feeling a little weird, in reference to areas of love and, people you have emotion for. But, hopefully this will roll over soon. Well, with this Mercury retrograde, that starts on the 19th or the 16th. I forget, but it's this coming week, okay? And it's going to be until like March 2nd or 3rd or something like that. But we have the post-shadow period. Right now we're in the pre-shadow period. So you guys may be having dreams about people from your past or thinking about people that you haven't talked to or heard from in a while. Mercury retrograde does that sometimes. That could be them thinking about you and maybe you're picking up on that energy, or, it could just be, bringing back some memories, of some situations that occurred that, you remember these people. But, don't get alarmed. So, don't be upset or weirded out if you have a dream about your old babysitter. You haven't seen them in years. You haven't talked to them in years, and all of a sudden they pop up in your dreams or something. That happens during Mercury retrograde. Also, old lovers, usually unresolved, that's the good side of Mercury retrograde, fond memories about people that you dealt with, in the past, and you think about them every once in a while and remember them and smile. This could be for people who are living or people who have transcended. But then you also have the situations where you're thinking about people that you have not, you didn't have a good ending with, So those people sometimes come to mind, whether in a dream or just a brief thought during the day, something you did made you think of them, or something someone said, things like that. Doesn't mean that someone's going to come and reach out to you. Now, it doesn't mean that they won't, but don't assume that because you have a dream about a lover you thought you got over with, you thought you got over 2 months ago, they're popping back up in your head now. Maybe the universe is saying to you there's some unresolved conflict that you need to deal with within you about closing out that relationship. Okay? Doesn't necessarily mean that person's coming back to you. But on the flip side, it could mean that this person is thinking about you. Like if they did you wrong, they could be thinking about you, or it could be you learning to just let that go. Maybe you're not going to get closure. Excuse me. So you guys just take that energy. I don't want to, harp too much on it, but I want to explain it to you so, you understand what you might be feeling and what might be going on with you for the next month or so. Well, at least until April, the Mercury retrograde energy clears after that. So along with that, try not to sign any major large ticket item contracts until like April 1st, first week of April, because with Mercury retrograde, sometimes people misread the contracts. Sometimes the contracts are typed incorrectly. There might be a lot of grammatical errors or just errors, period, because of communication with Mercury, and it's backwards, and they also say not to do any quick just out of the blue, travel. Like try to plan your travel, because you could experience delays. There's delays in, reservations, or, something's canceled by mistake. So just be careful with Mercury retrograde. All right, enough talking. Let's get into your energies, Aries. But I just really wanted to prepare you guys for what you might be already experiencing. Everybody's going through it. I've been getting a lot of comments on some of my readings about people, having dreams about people from the past, whether it was an old lover, whether it's a family member that is no longer here, or, whether it's, your old babysitter. So just understand. And plus, Mercury retrograde is all about stopping. Not moving forward, but stopping, looking at what you've not dealt with thus far, dealing with it, as far as processing that information, processing what happened to you, and, stamping it and then moving on. So this is the time for you not to start anything new, but to focus on, stuff that you put on the shelf that you said, oh, I'll get back to that. Whether it's something that you needed to deal with that you didn't want to deal with at a certain time, and now it's time for you to process those emotions. All right, Aries, what we got for you? Oh, look at that. That's beautiful, Aries. That's the Sun card. That is one of the happiest cards in the deck. Star card could be that way too. But yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful energy. This means success. All right. So that's a great way to, man, that was the best out of the videos I did, you guys, for this week. This was the best start. Let's see what's challenging you keeping this happiness in your life, the success. Many of you are able to do the things that you wanted to do. You took things to another level. Things are going great for you. Wow. Now what's challenging that? Nine of Coins reverse. So, okay, Aries. So you've reached a level of success here, and you're questioning, is it worth it? But you're not. It's like, okay, you're successful based on the goal that you wanted to accomplish, based on, as far as how people see you, but you're questioning if it's worth it. If everything that you went through, what you experienced to get it, was worth it. It's like, say you went to school and you got your 4-year degree, right? And you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited I got my degree. And it's just like, okay, you look back at it like, damn, why didn't I get that sooner? It's like you didn't really, the journey itself, you didn't really enjoy because you were so focused on the goal. Then you got to the point where it was like, okay, I got the goal now. Like, okay, that's all I had to do to get it. Instead of looking at what happened along the way, looking at all the times you had to sacrifice and not be able to be with family or go to events, to focus on your goal to get where you needed to go. All the times you had to work. Some of you had to work full time and work, and go to school full time or go to school part time. And then you have families to take care of, like all the sacrifices. And it's like, you're realizing your power is what I'm getting, what I'm feeling. You're realizing your power. You're realizing what you're capable of and that you can do anything. And it's just like, okay, I did this. All right, now what? Now what? But what I would suggest that maybe the next goal you have, because you're capable, and you're feeling that way because you're capable of it. Anything you put your mind to, you're going to do it. But what you may want to do now so that you enjoy the journey and enjoy the process is stop and smell the roses along the way. That way you won't get this accomplishment here and then look at it like, is it worth it? Because this is what's in the challenge. And it came in reverse. Now let's see what the universe or what your inner self is telling you about this. Maybe you're not listening. Maybe you have, but you just second guessed it. But we have the Three of Coins reverse. Okay? This is what your inner self is telling you. Your inner self is telling you that whatever it is that you received as far as success, and you're questioning yourself, asking yourself, is it worth it? Was it worth your time and effort? Is it worth the money, or it's not worth the money? With the Three of Coins in reverse here, was it worth the work? It wasn't worth the work. So for some of you, maybe you feel it wasn't worth the work. Hold on, 1 second, please. Sorry about that. So yeah, it wasn't worth the work. Let's see where your head is at. We have the Seven of Wands. So you are fighting. You're fighting this. You're standing up for this. You're defending yourself against whatever it was that you did. So yeah, you received some. You succeeded in something by not working with someone or not participating with someone or not participating with a group or some sort, and you went ahead and you're thinking about, look, this is my reasons why. Maybe is this you in your head? It could be you in your head thinking about all the reasons why you did what you did. Maybe you decided not to work with someone. Maybe you decided not to sign a contract with someone. because maybe you don't need to now, or maybe you don't feel that it's going to be worth the time or the effort, is what I'm getting here. It may not make business sense to do so. All the work that you have to put in, maybe you don't have time to put in the work. You're not going to have time and effort and energy to put in the work involved. And so now you're in your head trying to come up with maybe reasons as to why, you're going to tell this person or people that you're not going to participate. The outcome, though, is the King of Swords. You're just going to keep it 100 with them. You're just going to tell them, look, I'm not doing this. I'm not able to do this. I'm not going to be a part of it. I can't be a part of it. The overall energy is the Hermit. So you're going within. You're going within. This is Virgo energy. You going within, reflecting on, what it is that you want to do and how you want to do things. This is what I'm getting strongly here. So let's clarify, because I want to find out more about, what this success is for you guys. Because, there's different storylines for so many of you. But the overall energy, is similar. There's some success going on. All right, so let's see what's going on with my Aries. Interesting reading thus far. Very interesting. All right, Aries. So for some of you, we have the Hangman, and we have the Three of Swords. So some of you, you're finally over someone. You're over a heartbreak. You finally got to the point where you are able to walk away from a situation. You've learned your lessons. It's been rough. You've been in your head about this a lot, but you're finally able to take a breath, is what I'm getting. And I'm taking a breath, and I'm feeling that exhale, and it's just like, congrats to you on that. For others of you, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse again showing up, and we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, you left a job, or you turned down a contract, or you decided not to go into business with someone. One of those scenarios that I'm getting, and it led to success. One moment. Yeah, so for some of you, either you left a job or quit a job, or you lost some money. You had to pay out money. Maybe you, yeah. For some of you, there was maybe a contract and it cost you some money. Or you lost money, or you had to pay out money. This Three of Pentacles was throwing me, Three of Coins in reverse threw me off a little bit before, because we'll see. Let me pull out some more cards here. So we have, for some of you, we have the World card, and we have the Devil energy. So yeah, some of you completed a cycle. Some of you got rid of addiction. Okay, some of you completed a program. You completed a program. I'm getting Narcotics Anonymous. I'm getting AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. Some of you just, cold turkey, just kicked it. But whatever it was that was controlling you, that had you attached, it was something that was very difficult for you to get away from. It could have been a strong sexual connection with someone, but it was something that was making you. It was codependent, and it was becoming harmful to you in whatever way. But it looks like you're able to, get out of that. Beautiful energy. Now let's talk about why you said wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Okay, so for some of you, this situation here was King of Swords reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, for some of you, this was like, okay, getting married to this person was not worth it. Or lying, for some of you, lying about messing around, or lying about how you feel about the relationship. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth keeping it to yourself. For some of you, is what I'm getting too. For others of you, we have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Some of you, you're looking at, okay, it wasn't worth it, and you're looking for other, like some of you, you accomplished the goal, now you're looking for the next goal you want to accomplish. It's like, okay, I accomplished that, Now let me look out, because for some of you, like I said, you didn't stop and take time to enjoy the journey on the way. You didn't stop and smell the roses. So it's just like, you're like, okay, well, that was nothing. I can do other shit too. Yeah, you can. You can continue to accomplish your goals. But, if you're feeling that way, like, oh, okay, that was nothing, it didn't take too much time or effort or energy. Now you're looking at other options. You may want to, just slow down a little bit on your next maybe you won't feel that way. That's for those who are feeling that way. For others, we have the High Priestess reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of you, you're burdened out by the situation, and some of you are actually, communicating this to people. You're letting people know, that this is it. You're at your limit with this. Maybe the success is too much for you. Or the reason it wasn't worth it, what put you in okay, so there was a situation that went on that you had to overcome for you to get the success, this sun card. Okay, and so after you've completed that successful venture and you've overcome that obstacle, this is you asking yourself, was the shit that you were into worth it? And for some of you it wasn't. Some of you weren't being honest, some of you weren't being truthful. Some of you were just being cold and mean to your partner, or they were being that way to you. And, maybe you felt like marriage wasn't worth it. Some of you, you're ready to move on and look for other options because you felt like, yeah, this wasn't worth my time and effort. I'm not hung up on it. Okay. And then for others of you, it's like you're communicating now, all the stress and the trials and the tribulations you went through to get where you are now. Like you're looking back at that. Now, the Three of Coins in reverse is what the universe wants you to remember, or what your higher self wants you to keep in mind during the situation. And we have that clarified with that's the Princess of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant. So yeah, okay. So yeah, some of you jumped into marriage too soon. Okay, so this Three of Coins reverse represents maybe a third party situation here that wasn't worth it. Okay, maybe some of you cheated on your partner, or your partner cheated on you. And by the way, Aries, this could be you, or it could be the person that you're dealing with. So if you're watching on behalf of Aries, some people say cross watchers. If you are on that side of the things, just put yourself in a position where you see fit in this situation. But somebody jumped into marriage too soon. For others of you, we have the King of Wands energy and the Knight of Pentacles reverse energy. So some of you, you were attracted to this person, but that was all there was. It was nothing more to it but just a strong sexual attraction. That's why we have the Devil card over here. That makes sense now. All right. And then for others of you, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords reverse. So some of you were just a little bored. All you were doing was working. You were bored with your relationship, or your partner was boring, and you wanted a little fun. But this person was way over your head. It led to things you didn't even realize were going to go down. And that's for some of you who were married. You were married, you were working, you were bored with your married working life. You wanted a little excitement. You tapped on the wrong damn door, and some of you ended up getting divorced for it, or splitting up with your person because of it. Okay? Some of you were on the third party end. You were the third party in the equation here. But no matter where your position was, I'm talking to those right now who have successfully learned their lesson and moved on and got out of that situation because it wasn't a good one. Now, where your head is at right now is the Seven of Wands. So you're in your head probably about this, or maybe you're defending yourself because people have shit to say. Other people are in your business. Yeah, we have the Magician reverse and then the Queen of Swords reverse. So for some of you, you're not even able to come up with a reason why you did this. For some of you, like you can't come up with a good reason. Is what I'm getting here. Some of you are just not accepting the fact that, excuse me, you're lying. Some of you are lying. You're not, you just got your devil side. You got your dark side. You wanted a little fun, and that's what it was. We gotta look at our dark sides and tap into that, because you can't really ascend to your highest love and light self without understanding the dark. And if you don't go into it to understand it, then you're not truly gonna ascend the way you want to, or truly overcome and get that success that you want, you know? And so this is a situation here where somebody just, you know, they realized that, okay, it was just, I just wanted to have some fun. I was bored. I just wanted to have a connection with someone. Now, for others of you, we have the Eight of Wands and we have the Ace of Cups. So some of you, you're fighting yourself, or you got a lot of competition. People coming to you, telling you they want to be with you. So that's for some of you. For others of you, you may be trying to reach out to someone and they're, blocking you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to hear from you. They don't care what you feel. You're trying to tell them you love them and you want to be with them, but, for whatever reason, they may not be trying to hear it. So if this is you and you've cheated on your partner, this may be your partner saying, no, I don't want to hear it. Or if you are the one who's being cheated on, your partner's reaching out to you, but you don't want to hear it. You're not trying to hear anything they have to say. You're not trying to hear anything anybody else has to say. You're just going to do what you want to do. For others of you, I have the Two of Cups reverse here. So, yeah, that was the Lovers reverse then. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, some of you got divorced because of this. But here's the Two of Cups in reverse and then the Eight of Cups reverse. So some of you, your partner left. Or for some of you, if your partner cheated on you, you left. Or if you're the person in the third party, you found out the person you were dealing with was married, you left. Whatever your situation is, you left. And you're in your head about it, like, what the hell was I thinking? This is crazy, wasting my time. This wasn't worth it. I can't believe, blah, blah, blah. All that we go through when we make, a mistake where we felt like we dealt with someone we shouldn't have dealt with, where we should have known better. Outcome is the King of Swords, though. So what's the real deal? So for some of you, we got the King of Cups, and we have the Star card, Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy. So this is very healing, loving, intuitive energy. Someone, just had to accept the truth of the matter, some of you, you're going to your partner like, look, I fucked up. I made a mistake. I love you and I want to be with you. You're the one I want to be with. All right. That's for some of you. For others of you, it's the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So for some of you, you're trying to figure out, you're trying to get your money together. You're just focused on making your money. You're trying to heal. For some of you, you're taking your time. And you might be in your head a lot about what happened as far as the truth. You're sitting back just like thinking about this. Like, okay, here's the truth. How do I feel about this? Some of you are afraid to tell someone the truth. You're in your head about, damn, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? And you're feeling as if you need to, but you're taking your time about it. So some of you have not said anything yet. For others of you, we have the Ace of Wands reverse and the Nine of Swords. So for some of you, yeah, this was a very strong sexual connection here. And this person just had you open, That's what it was. And they threw you off your game a bit. Or you threw them off their game a bit. That's what I'm getting for some of you. So as a result of all of this that you've been through, and now that you're successful for some of you, because some of you still have to, decide what you're going to do about the truth. You're going to tell the truth or accept the truth. Some of you have somebody you need to communicate with and let them know what's going on. So, yeah, a lot of you are going in to think about how you're going to do this, or to think about all that you've already been through in this situation. So this is Mercury's going to bring you, this is perfect timing for this too. Some of you have already been through this. Some of you are in the midst of this right now. Some of you, you're about to step into these murky waters. But overall, you're going to be successful here because this is the current situation. So that's a beautiful sign. Maybe that's incentive for you to move forward with the truth for some of you. All right. But you're trying to figure out what it is that you want to do with the Hermit energy. You do want things to be fair and balanced with the Six of Coins. But for some of you, you're just trying to figure out how to do that. All right. And you know that the person that you're dealing with, they're going to be very defensive with the Nine of Wands in reverse. They're going to be very defensive. And they may not even want to communicate with you or want anything new with you with the Page of Wands in reverse. They may not answer your calls. But for some of you, you really do love your person. Here's the King of Cups coming up again. You really do love your person. You really, no matter what, you fucked up, you made a mistake, and you wanna be with your person. Period. And you are willing to do whatever it takes. Apologies, whatever. All you want is your person back. Okay? And you trying to figure out the best way to go about getting them back. And you're ready to let go of anything and apologize for, not being truthful, being in denial about things. Okay? You were in your head, you were fucked up with the Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups, all in your head, but you realize that, this person is who you want to be with. This is who you married. This is who you want to be with. You don't want to be stressed out about all that bullshit anymore. Whatever, let's just do whatever we have to do. Yeah, this is what I did. Yeah, this is who I was with. This is what I was doing. It was wrong. I'm sorry. This is what this King of Cups is here. Bring the truth. Right? And so, yeah, you guys are going to be a little bit bumpy right now, but you have to, accept your part in the situation. You have to own up to the shit you did with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Own up to it. Let them, and cut this person out. Make the decision to do so. Walk away from this person. You know what I mean? Keep it 100. Don't lie about things. And you guys will be good. All right? You guys will be good. So, let's get you some advice. Aries, what's going on with Aries? Let's get Aries some advice. Strictly sexual. So for some of you, like I said, whether you're married or not, for some of you, this is just a strictly sexual situation and you got caught up. Okay? For those of you who are married, you got caught up. It caused you problems in your relationship. For those of you who are single, you got caught up in this situation, put you into all kinds of issues that you didn't want. This person got you very anxious. Maybe you stepped into a situation here that was more powerful than you thought as far as the chemistry between you. If that's the case for some of you, this is a past life connection with that type of intense situation going on. Some of you just, being wild and free with the King of Wands energy and you ran to the wrong one. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. So for some of you, you want your boo back. And it's like you want to tell the truth. This is what this King of Swords energy is here. And this is why I say with the Seven of Pentacles, you're sitting here thinking about how you can do it, what way you should do it, and with the Five of Wands clarifying it, it's like you're all in your head about it. You're trying to figure out what way you should go and how you're doing it. But just be open, be vulnerable. Just let them know, look, this is what happened. And for some of you, leap of faith, it's safe to make the move you're considering. Some of you want to definitely let your person know what's going on. You want to connect. You want to let them know you're sorry. Some of you want to leave this situation. You want to tell the truth. You want to just say, look, this is not what it is for me. This is just, a sex situation. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be married. For those of you who are in the third party situation here where, you don't want to be involved in this. This is not for you. I'm not saying, that's if you feel that way. And I'm not judging anybody. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying here. So, now, I want to give a shout out quickly to Kanisha. I don't know what video she watches because when I sent her an email, it came back telling me that it was undeliverable. But I typed the address the way she gave it to me. So all this week and all these videos, I'm going to be thanking her. She sent me this deck. It's the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So Kanisha, I didn't know your signs. So I had to do it on every video. So I just want to thank you. And then for you guys who are watching, thank you too. I do appreciate your love and support as well to the channel. All right, so back to the next message here. All right, damn, I wanted to jump out. Okay, so it says clean it up. Okay, Aries, clean it up. Number 21. Let's see what this is all about. 21 is the World card for the major arcana. So end it, clean it up. And we got the World card showing up right here in the reading. All right, let's see what the message is. 21. All right, so the relationship message says, time to clear the air. All right, with that swords energy, time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of your street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can blow through the new energy or with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory on your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up this relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Some sort through what you brought and you, oh my God, hold on. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. So there you go. Drop that third party situation for some of you and your relationship will be fine. Or you can work on it and get it back to where you guys need to be. All right. Let's get you some other messages. Do we have time? All right. I got to make sure I don't cut off. I got time for one more for you. I hope this resonated, guys. Please let me know in the comments. Appreciation. That came right on out. Number 15. Let's see what that's all about. The number 15 major arcana is the devil. That did show up in here in the reading. But let's see if it relates. Okay. So appreciation. And it came out in the upright. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of a single blossom. Yet around and behind her are brambled bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in the prickly branches of the difficulty. Instead, she pauses to experience the blessings of this one single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds awaiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for. And like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come to you that you can't see yet. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision affects or shifts your consciousness from lack to value and is guaranteed to bring more worth and richness to your life. Okay, so for some of you, like I said, you were working and you were bored with your married life. You were just bored. Or if you weren't married, you were just bored with your life. Like you're successful, you making money, you're doing the things that you want to do, but you just got bored. All right, and so you start tapping into those desires, maybe because of the fact that you were bored. Okay, and sometimes when we, do that, we're not showing appreciation for what we do have. So maybe that's a different approach the next time, you get tempted. Maybe you just stop and look at what you have, especially if you're married or in a relationship, and just work on that, and if there's something going on that you want to communicate with them about, then tell them. If there's something new you want to try, let them know, Don't, be bored. You have to be able to communicate with your partner. All right, so Aries, let me know if that resonated. Leave me a message. Peace out.